This video goes through evaluating equations. The first question is for p equals 2l plus w, find L if p equals 20 and w equals 3.5. So I'm going to start by writing my equation. P equals 2l plus w, and it wants me to find L. Now in mathematics you would normally substitute first and then rearrange. In science we usually rearrange and then substitute. So to get this L on its own, I need to get rid of the 2. The bracket's being multiplied by 2, so I do the opposite. I divide both sides by 2. So that gets rid of the 2 there. So I'm left with P over 2 equals L plus W. I want L on its own, so I need to get rid of the W. W is being added, so I subtract from both sides. Now we would normally write the unknown on its own, so on the left, so I'm going to put the L there, and then I've got P over 2 minus W. Now we could get a common denominator, but there's really no use. All I need to do now is substitute the information in that I have. So it's L equals P equals 20, so 20 over 2 minus W, which is 3.5. 20 divided by 2 is 10. 10 take 3.5. So my answer is 6.5. So L equals 6.5. Move on to the next one. V equals a third pi RH, and I want to find R, which is here. The first thing I'm going to get rid of is this third. Now to get rid of a third, I times by 3, because a third times 3 is 1. Whatever I do to the right side, I have to do to the left side. So now I have 3V equals pi RH. I want that R on its own, so I need to get rid of the pi and the H. They're all being multiplied, so I divide both sides by pi H. Now I'm going to put R on its own on the left, so on this side I've got 3V all over pi H. I now substitute, so R is going to be 3 times V, which is 1300, all over pi times 5. Now when you're plugging this in your calculator, remember to put brackets around the pi times 5. Also remember to use the pi button on your calculator. Don't approximate it to 3.14. So if you go to your calculator, your answer is actually going to be approximate, so I'm going to change that to an approximate sign, 248.28. Now if you're not getting that answer, really be careful with how you're putting it in your calculator. You can go 3 times 100 and then press an equal sign. So go 3 times 1300, press equals, then press your divide, then an open bracket, pi times 5, close your bracket, equals again, because you need it to be the top divided by all of the bottom. Okay. Next one, M equals A plus BN all over K, and it's asking me to find B. So the first thing I have to get rid of, because all of the top is being divided by K, I have to get rid of that K first. Because it's being divided by K, I do the opposite, I times by K. So now I have MK equals A plus BN. Now I want to get that B on its own. The BN is grouped, so I can't touch it yet. I need to get rid of that A. So to get rid of the A, it's positive, so I take it from both sides. So I have MK take A equals BN. Now B is being multiplied by N, so to get rid of the N, I divide both sides by N. I'm going to put the B on the left, and I've got MK take A all over N. I now substitute, so B is going to be M was 1.5, 15, I need glasses, times K is 2, minus A is 6, all over N is 3. Plug that into your calculator, and again, press equals after you enter in the top. And your answer will be approximate, so I need an approximate sign, 3.67. Okay? Again, if you're not getting the answer right, it's probably because you're going 15 times 2 minus 6 divided by 3. Okay, either use brackets around the top or press enter at the equals at the end of the top line. Okay, last one. S equals a half n a plus l, and I want to find a. The first thing I'm going to get rid of is this half. So times both sides by 2, because a half times 2 is 1. So I now have 2s equals n a plus l. The a is in the bracket with the l, so I need to get rid of that n. It's being multiplied, so I divide both sides by n. So I now have 2s over n equals a plus l. I want to get that a on its own, so now it's time to get rid of the l. It's added, so I subtract. I'm going to put the a on its own on the left, so I have 2s over n take l. I could get a common denominator, but it doesn't matter, so all I want to do is evaluate, so I'm just going to plug straight in. So I've got 2 times s, which is 100, over n, which is 4, minus l, which is 2. And evaluate that on a calculator, and again, make sure you press enter after you do this bit. And your answer is 48. So on your calculator, you can go 2 times 100 divided by 4, enter, or equals, take 2.